How are you feeling today, my friend? Are you keeping up with your walks, your meals, and your energy levels? I truly hope you are doing well. Many of you tell me that you go for long evening walks and that you eat sardines or even 10 eggs a day just to keep your muscles strong. But let me ask you this, have you noticed that even with all that effort, your muscles do not seem to grow? Every single day, health podcasts and social media posts tell you, eat a can of sardines or eat 10 eggs, and you will build muscle. Yet for so many seniors, there is no real difference. You work hard, you eat those foods, but your muscles stay the same. Why is that? Because they are hiding one important truth from you. Here is the real truth, and it may surprise you. Muscle building is 80% what you eat and only 20% exercise. Let me say that again, 80% nutrition, 20% exercise. That is why today's video may be the turning point for you. Stay with me until the very end, because I will share 4 foods that have more protein than sardines and can truly make a profound effect on your strength. 2 of these foods are plant-based, perfect for those of you who do not eat meat. And at the end, I will reveal one common food you should never combine with your protein sources, because it blocks muscle growth and accelerates muscle loss. If you have not yet subscribed, I recommend you do it now. Your support helps us bring you more senior wellness tips every single week. Now, let us begin. After 60, muscle loss is not just a small issue, it is a matter of urgency. Doctors call it sarcopenia, and it affects millions of older adults in the United States. Sarcopenia makes it harder to climb stairs, carry groceries, or even get up from a chair. It steals independence and creates a higher risk of falls, fractures, and hospital stays. Here is something many people do not realize. By the time the average American turns 70, nearly 50% will have significant muscle loss. And yet, this can be slowed down, even reversed, when we use the right nutrition. Now let us talk about protein. To build muscle, especially after 60, you need at least 100 grams of protein every single day. That is not easy to achieve if you are eating only sardines or eggs. Think about it. 1 can of sardines has around 18 grams of protein. 10 eggs have only about 50 to 60 grams. Even if you eat both, you are still falling short. That is why so many seniors remain frustrated. They think they are doing the right thing, but their muscles never respond. Have you ever counted your daily protein intake? If not, I encourage you to write down what you ate yesterday and add up the numbers. Drop a comment below and share your total. I read every single one, and your story might inspire someone else. Now, let me guide you step by step through 4 foods that beat sardines when it comes to building muscle and fighting sarcopenia. Each one of these can be found in canned form at your local grocery store. Each one provides a wealth of knowledge from science, culture, and tradition. And when used correctly, these foods can be the catalyst for change in your health journey. I will start with the second best choice first because it is the cheapest, then I will reveal the number 1 food at the very end. So stay with me. Mushrooms may surprise you. These simple fungi are one of nature's most versatile foods. For seniors, mushrooms are a ray of hope because they provide plant-based protein, minerals, and antioxidants that your body needs for muscle support. A cup of cooked mushrooms delivers 12 to 15 grams of protein. That is already more than a single can of sardines. But mushrooms offer more than just protein. They bring potassium, which prevents muscle cramping and helps muscles contract smoothly. They also bring selenium, a powerful antioxidant that shields muscle tissue from damage when you exercise or even when you walk daily. Mushrooms are rich in B vitamins, B6 and folate. These vitamins support protein metabolism and muscle repair. Certain varieties even contain beta-glucans, compounds known to reduce inflammation and help recovery after activity. Let me share with you an eye-opening study. Researchers followed older adults for 12 weeks. The group that consumed mushroom extracts while doing light resistance training showed 18% greater muscle growth and 23% faster recovery than those who did not. That is significant. This is not just modern science. In Japanese culture, mushrooms have been praised for centuries as food and medicine. Traditional workers, even samurai, ate mushrooms to sustain strength and endurance. Today, that wisdom aligns with what our modern studies show. Preparing mushrooms is easy. Clean them gently, cook them well to unlock their nutrients, or keep canned mushrooms in your pantry for long-term use. For breakfast, try sautéing 1 cup of mushrooms with spinach, then scramble in 3 eggs and a 1/4 cup of cottage cheese. For lunch, pair chicken with mushrooms, chickpeas, and Greek yogurt. For dinner, add mushrooms to chicken breast, broccoli, and brown rice. So here is my question for you, would you be willing to add mushrooms to your meals this week? If yes, comment below with the word mushrooms, so I know you are here. The next canned food is tuna. A 3.5 ounce serving of canned tuna contains 25 to 30 grams of complete protein. That is nearly 40% more than sardines. Tuna also provides selenium and B vitamins, especially B12 and niacin. These nutrients help your muscles recover faster and grow stronger. Selenium reduces inflammation, while the complete amino acids in tuna help repair muscle fibers. An American study followed 180 seniors living with sarcopenia for 8 months. Those who ate tuna or other high-protein fish 3 times a week gained more than 4 pounds of muscle on average. The control group gained just over 1 pound. That is an eye-opening difference. This is not new knowledge. For thousands of years, Mediterranean cultures preserved tuna as a staple for their elders, recognizing its ability to maintain vitality. You can easily add tuna to your meals. For breakfast, mix canned tuna into scrambled eggs with mushrooms. For lunch, toss it with white beans and vegetables for a protein-rich salad. For dinner, combine tuna with roasted vegetables for a satisfying meal. If you enjoy tuna, type the word tuna in the comments so I know you are still watching. Now, here is the truth. Eating mushrooms and tuna alone will not be enough. You will not build strong muscles unless you also add the next food on my list. This food contains the natural compounds your muscles crave, and it pairs perfectly with the first 2 for a real power combo. That food is canned beef. A standard 3-ounce serving delivers around 25 to 28 grams of complete protein. And the protein is highly bioavailable, meaning your body can use it quickly to build and repair muscle. Canned beef contains heme iron for oxygen transport, natural creatine for stronger muscle contractions, and zinc for protein synthesis. It is also rich in vitamin B12, something many seniors in the United States lack. Without enough B12, weakness, fatigue, and nerve issues become common. And let us not forget carnosine, a compound found in beef that helps prevent age-related muscle decline. It improves endurance and protects muscles from wear and tear. 120 seniors participated in a 16-week trial. Those who included canned beef gained 22% more muscle and improved their strength by 28% compared to those eating plant proteins alone. History supports this too. Cowboys, railroad workers, and soldiers in America relied heavily on canned beef for energy and strength. They learned by experience what science proves today. Here are some easy meal ideas. Breakfast: crispy diced potatoes with canned beef, onions, bell peppers, and 2 scrambled eggs. Lunch: canned beef with black beans, brown rice, avocado, and salsa. Dinner: beef stew with carrots, celery, mushrooms, and potatoes simmered in broth. A note of caution: check sodium levels. Choose low sodium options or rinse before cooking. If you have high blood pressure, consult your healthcare provider. So tell me, do you still eat beef at least once a week? Comment your answer below. Finally, let us talk about beans. 1 cup of canned black beans gives you about 15 grams of protein. Kidney beans give around 13 grams. That is more than sardines. But beans bring more. They are rich in fiber for digestion, folate for protein metabolism, magnesium for muscle contraction, and potassium to prevent cramps. They also provide lysine, an amino acid often missing in plant diets but vital for muscle growth. 150 seniors took part in a 20-week study. Those who ate beans daily gained 16% better muscle endurance and recovered 19% faster. Throughout history, warriors and farmers across the Americas relied on beans for sustained energy. They paired beans with corn and squash to fuel long battles and heavy work. Beans are simple to prepare. Rinse and drain, then add to meals. Breakfast: mushrooms, beans, scrambled eggs, and a little cheese. Lunch: beans with tuna, vegetables, olive oil, and lemon juice. Dinner: beans with beef, tomatoes, onions, and spices in a stew. If you are vegetarian, would beans work for you as your main protein? Let us know in the comments. And if you eat meat, what is your favorite bean recipe? Now that we know the winners, let us talk about a hidden enemy. Instant noodles. They may be fast and cheap, but when eaten with protein, they block absorption and muscle growth. Their high glycemic index spikes blood sugar, which prevents amino acids from entering muscle cells. One study tracked 180 seniors for 10 weeks. Those eating instant noodles with protein meals had 35% less muscle growth than those who avoided them. The sodium and preservatives in noodles add inflammation, stiffness, and fatigue. The damaged oils disrupt cell membranes and gut health, making protein harder to digest. Let me share Edward's story. At 72, he ate noodles with tuna and mushrooms 3 times a week. His muscle mass shrank, his joints stiffened. When he switched noodles for brown rice and quinoa, he gained lean muscle, his energy returned, and his strength improved in just 1 month. So be honest, do you eat instant noodles? And how often? Comment below. Now, how do we put it all together? The target is 100 grams of protein daily. Breakfast: mushrooms, spinach, eggs, cottage cheese. About 30 grams. Lunch: tuna with beans, vegetables, olive oil, and whole grain bread. About 35 grams. Dinner: canned beef stew with salad. About 35 grams. That totals 100 grams in a single day. Spread protein evenly, 30 grams at each meal works better than 60 at night. Rotate foods for variety. Drink water, at least 64 ounces daily, unless your doctor says otherwise. Pair nutrition with gentle exercise. Walk after breakfast, do light resistance after lunch, stretch after dinner. These simple habits create a sense of accomplishment and activate your muscles. Avoid hidden traps, sugary drinks, pastries, processed snacks. They sabotage your effort. Replace them with fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Here is my challenge: tomorrow, plan your meals and count your protein. Leave a comment with your number. If you want a full 7-day plan, type the number 7 below. Let us recap. Number 1, mushrooms. Number 2, tuna. Number 3, canned beef. Number 4, beans. And the enemy, instant noodles. These senior wellness tips can make a profound difference. Spread your protein, drink water, move your body, avoid harmful foods. So, which of these 4 foods will you try first? Comment your answer. I read them all. If this video helped you, press like. It helps us share this message with more people. Subscribe and turn on the bell for more senior wellness tips. And tomorrow, I will reveal an ancient nutritional strategy that boosts muscle protein synthesis by 34%, without exercise. A secret hidden for centuries, now proven by science. Do not miss it. Stay strong, stay hopeful, and remember, your best years of health can still be ahead of you. Food number 3, canned beef. Now let us move to a powerhouse food that many of you may already know but often overlook: canned beef. A standard 3-ounce serving of canned beef delivers around 25 to 28 grams of complete protein. That is almost double the protein of sardines. And this is not just about the numbers. The protein in beef is highly bioavailable. That means your body can use it quickly and effectively to build muscle. Canned beef is also packed with nutrients that most seniors desperately need. It contains heme iron, which carries oxygen to your muscles. It has natural creatine, which supports strong muscle contractions when you move, lift, or even get up from a chair. And it is loaded with zinc, which is critical for protein synthesis and wound healing. Let me remind you of something important: many seniors in the United States suffer from vitamin B12 deficiency. This can cause weakness, fatigue, and even nerve problems. Canned beef provides vitamin B12 in abundance, giving your muscles and your nervous system the support they need. Here is something most people do not realize: canned beef contains carnosine, a compound that helps prevent age-related muscle decline. Carnosine improves endurance and protects your muscles from the wear and tear of daily life. Let me share a study with you. 120 seniors participated in a 16-week trial. Those who included canned beef as part of their daily protein intake showed 22% more muscle gain and 28% more strength compared to those who relied on plant proteins alone. That is a significant breakthrough. This is not only about modern science. Think back to American history. Cowboys, railroad workers, and soldiers often relied on canned beef during long journeys. They discovered firsthand that eating beef helped them maintain strength and endurance when other foods failed. Now, let us talk about how you can use it. For breakfast, sauté diced potatoes until crispy, add drained canned beef with onions and bell peppers, then top with 2 scrambled eggs. This simple meal gives you over 35 grams of protein plus energy for your morning. For lunch, mix canned beef with black beans, brown rice, avocado, and salsa. This combination creates a balanced plate with protein, fiber, and healthy fats. For dinner, simmer canned beef with carrots, mushrooms, celery, and potatoes in chicken broth. This comforting stew delivers slow-release protein that fuels overnight recovery. One word of caution: canned beef can be high in sodium. Always look for low sodium labels and, if needed, rinse before cooking. If you have high blood pressure, talk with your healthcare provider before increasing canned beef in your diet. So here is my open-ended question for you: do you still eat beef at least once a week? Share your answer in the comments. Your story may encourage someone else. Food number 4, beans. Now, let us talk about one of the most democratic foods on the planet: beans. Whether you are vegetarian or not, beans offer seniors a reliable and affordable way to protect muscle health. 1 cup of canned black beans provides about 15 grams of protein. Kidney beans deliver around 13 grams. Compare that to sardines with only 10 to 12 grams per serving. Already, beans are a better choice. But beans do more than deliver protein. They are high in fiber, which supports digestive health and keeps blood sugar stable. They contain folate, which helps with protein metabolism. They provide magnesium, a mineral that supports muscle contraction and relaxation. Many seniors are low in magnesium without even knowing it. Beans also contain potassium, which prevents cramping, and lysine, an amino acid essential for muscle growth and bone health. This is why beans are a perfect partner to foods like tuna or beef. They help create a complete amino acid profile for your body. A study followed 150 seniors for 20 weeks. Those who ate beans daily and maintained regular activity showed 16% better muscle endurance and 19% faster recovery than those who did not. Once again, we see a pattern: the right food makes the difference. Beans have a deep history as well. Ancient warriors and laborers across the Americas relied on beans with corn and squash to fuel long battles and hard work. They did not know the science, but they observed the results: sustained strength, fewer crashes, and longer endurance. How can you prepare beans? They are among the easiest foods to use. Drain and rinse canned beans to reduce sodium, then add them directly to meals. For breakfast, sauté mushrooms, add canned beans, and scramble with eggs. Sprinkle a little cheese and fresh herbs. For lunch, combine beans with tuna, diced vegetables, olive oil, and lemon juice over mixed greens. A perfect blend of plant and marine protein. For dinner, simmer canned baked beans with canned beef, tomatoes, onions, and spices. This meal gives you a steady release of protein that repairs muscles while you sleep. So let me ask you, if you are vegetarian, would beans work for you as your main protein source? Drop your answer below. And even if you eat meat, tell us your favorite bean recipe. Your ideas can inspire others in this community. The hidden enemy, instant noodles. Now, before we recap, let us talk about something dangerous that many seniors are doing without realizing it. Even if you eat mushrooms, tuna, beef, and beans, your muscle-building effort can be blocked by one simple mistake: combining them with instant noodles. Instant noodles may look harmless. They are quick, cheap, and comforting. But when eaten with protein-rich foods, they create problems. Their high glycemic index spikes your blood sugar. That spike interferes with your body's ability to absorb amino acids into muscle cells. One study followed 180 seniors over 10 weeks. Those who ate instant noodles with their protein meals showed 35% less muscle growth than those who avoided them. And here is something even more concerning. Instant noodles often contain high sodium and preservatives. When combined with the sodium in canned foods, they create inflammation, joint stiffness, and fatigue. They also contain damaged oils and artificial flavor enhancers that disrupt gut health, making it harder to digest protein. Let me share a story. Edward, a 72-year-old gentleman, came to me frustrated. He was eating instant noodles with tuna and mushrooms 3 times a week. His muscles were shrinking, and his joints were stiff. Once he replaced noodles with brown rice and quinoa, his energy soared. Within 1 month, he gained lean muscle, his strength returned, and his lab markers improved. So please remember this: if you are serious about fighting sarcopenia, eliminate instant noodles from your diet. Choose whole grains instead. Your muscles will thank you. Be honest with me: do you eat instant noodles? And how often? Leave your answer in the comments. Now you have heard about mushrooms, tuna, canned beef, and beans. You also know what food to avoid: instant noodles. But the question remains: how do you put this all together in a way that is simple, realistic, and effective? That is what this section is all about. The first principle is this: aim for 100 grams of protein every day. That is the benchmark that helps fight sarcopenia and maintain muscle strength after 60. It may sound like a big number, but when we break it down meal by meal, it becomes manageable. Let us walk through a sample day. Breakfast example. 1 cup of mushrooms sautéed with spinach. 3 scrambled eggs. 1/4 cup of cottage cheese. That meal gives you nearly 30 grams of protein right away in the morning. Starting strong is essential. Your muscles need protein early in the day to begin repair and growth. Lunch example. Canned tuna mixed with white beans, cherry tomatoes, and a drizzle of olive oil. A slice of whole grain bread or a half cup of brown rice. This combination provides over 35 grams of protein plus fiber and healthy fats. It keeps your blood sugar steady and fuels your afternoon activities. Dinner example: canned beef stew with carrots, celery, onions, and potatoes. A side of green salad with olive oil dressing. This evening meal offers another 35 grams of protein plus micronutrients that support recovery overnight. By the end of the day, you have easily crossed the 100-gram mark. That is the foundation of fighting sarcopenia. Now let us talk about timing. Many seniors make the mistake of eating most of their protein at dinner. But research shows that spreading protein evenly across 3 meals improves absorption and utilization. Your muscles can only process a certain amount of protein at one time. That is why 30 grams at breakfast, 30 at lunch, and 30 at dinner works better than 60 grams at night. Another tip is variety. Do not rely on only one food. Rotate mushrooms, tuna, beef, and beans throughout the week. This ensures that you receive a wide range of amino acids, vitamins, and minerals. Hydration is also key. Muscles need water to function properly. Aim for at least 64 ounces of water each day unless your doctor tells you otherwise. Dehydration makes cramps and fatigue worse, even if your protein intake is perfect. Now, let us address exercise. Remember, 80% is nutrition, but 20% is movement. Pair your high-protein meals with light resistance exercises, like chair squats, band pulls, or light weights. This combination creates a sense of accomplishment and activates your muscle fibers, making the protein you eat more effective. If you are not sure how to start, try this. After breakfast, take a 10-minute walk. After lunch, do 5 minutes of light resistance with a band. After dinner, stretch gently. These small actions add up and signal to your muscles that they need to stay strong. Finally, avoid hidden traps. Instant noodles are one, but so are sugary drinks and processed pastries. They spike your blood sugar and block protein synthesis. Replace them with whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. Remember, nutrition is not just about adding good foods but also removing the ones that harm you. So here is my challenge for you. Tomorrow morning, write down your meal plan for the entire day. Count the protein. Aim for 100 grams. Then leave a comment under this video telling me what number you reached. Your effort may motivate someone else to try. If you would like me to prepare a 7-day muscle-building meal plan for seniors, type the number 7 in the comments. If I see enough requests, I will create one and share it here. These are the kind of senior wellness tips that make a lasting difference. Remember, nutrition is not about perfection. It is about consistent, smart choices that support your independence and your vitality. Let us quickly recap what we have learned today. Number 1. Mushrooms. A plant-based powerhouse with 12 to 15 grams of protein per cup plus antioxidants and minerals. Number 2. Tuna. 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein per serving plus selenium and B vitamins. Number 3. Canned beef. 25 to 28 grams per serving with creatine, carnosine, and vitamin B12. Number 4. Beans. 13 to 15 grams per cup with fiber, magnesium, and lysine. And the hidden enemy, instant noodles. Quick and cheap, but they block protein synthesis, create inflammation, and accelerate muscle loss. The practical lesson: spread your protein evenly, aim for 100 grams each day, drink water, and keep moving. These senior wellness tips are not complicated, but they are powerful. Now let me ask you one more time, which of these 4 foods will you try first this week? Leave your answer in the comments. I read every single comment, and I love hearing from you. Your thoughts give me motivation to keep creating these videos for you. If this video has helped you, please press the like button. It may seem small, but it makes a big difference for our community. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss our weekly health tips designed for seniors. Before we close, let me give you a teaser for tomorrow's video. I will be revealing an ancient nutritional strategy that has been clinically proven to boost muscle protein synthesis by 34% without exercise. Yes, you heard that right, without exercise. This secret has been hidden in plain sight, used for centuries in traditional cultures, and now backed by modern science. I promise, it will completely change how you approach muscle health, so stay tuned. Trust me, you do not want to miss it. Until then, stay strong, stay hopeful, and remember, your best years of health can still be ahead of you.